Welcome to part 8 of the walkthrough for Black Myth Wukong. In the last episode, we cleared out about a third of this area, so now it's time to do the rest of it. We have quite a few boss fights to handle. Again, we are going to visit those menacing people over on the building there, but we can't just approach it from the front, so we have to find a different way to go. So first, we're going to head back down here into this area, take out the shieldman. And now we're just going to follow along this wall here so we don't aggro the big dude. And then you're going to go left, right here through here. There's going to be a couple of shieldmen through here you got to take out real quick. Now, I recommend taking these dudes out first because there is a boss in this arena. And you don't want the little guys like following you into the boss fight. It'll make it very difficult. So we're going to look around and take out the little enemies first before we go and fight the boss, which is that thing crawling around out there that you've seen. Alright, take him out. We got another one around here somewhere. Where did he go? I hear him. Where's he at, though? Ah, okay. So let's take him out. Alright, we're just going to grab a couple of more things before we head over to this boss. We're going to investigate those sounds here in a second. Gather up this ingredient. Make sure there's nothing else about. And here's the NPC from the first episode. We're just going to exhaust his dialogue real quick.
They tied me up on sight for no reason. Joking, they prepare me for their king's table. This place crawls with Yaoguai's eager for a bite. Don't worry. They bite into me, they'll bite more than they can chew. This place is a jumble of rats and cats, all at each other's throats. And the Yellow Wind Sage keeps silent. How odd. Who would swear fealty to such a king? Let's make haste and go. Never linger at a peril such as this. Just leave. These rats are no match for me. I can make my own way out.
He's so long-winded.
But these rats aren't picky eaters. Flee. The quicker the better. I won't die here with my task undone. There are too many eyes around here.
We're gonna leave this tough guy to fend for himself for right now. Alright, nothing over here. Go back up this way. Gonna check this area out real quick. Up here and grab this. Crafting ingredient. There's nothing over here. Alright, so we're free to go and fight this boss. This is the Earth Wolf. Same as just about any other boss. Just make sure that you dodge when you're supposed to dodge. So if you see him going up, just before he's about to hit you, dodge roll, you should be just fine. Any medicines that you have that you think are going to help you, go ahead and use those, such as the evil repelling medicament. At some point, the fight does change, so you'll want to use your fireproof mantle vessel in order to help you survive. When you see his little fire stripe, that's when it's time to set off the fireproof mantle. And grab attack does quite a bit of damage. The fireproof mantle is probably what saved me there. Just keep close on it. You'll be just fine. If you have to back off a little bit, just watch out for that charge. Make sure you're doing your charged heavy attacks. Right now is probably a good time to use your transformation if you have it available to you. I always save my transformation to just about when the fight is finished. That way it kind of ensures me like my victory on the way through there. Get that heavy attack. And we're wrapped up. Get another spark for that. And you can use the de-transformation or just wait. Grab up the spirit. Now, you're going to have an encounter here in just a second. If you are almost dead, make sure that you heal. Alright, open this up. And now everything that was on this building is now going to come to you. You can use the doorway as a choke point. Essentially, the one that has the blue flames on him, you want to save him for last. Take everything else out first, because that's going to have the least amount of defense. The spirit spells that you actually encounter, they're quite tough. They have quite a bit of defense, and that's why I always save them for last. Take out any low-level enemies around it first. Then you don't have any interference when you're trying to take care of this fight. Again, I'm just kind of toying with him because I don't have any stamina. I don't want him firing off several arrows at me at one time. Alright, grab up the spirit. We got an enemy stuck on the wall there, so good for us. Take him out. Alright, that's all cleared out now. We're just going to go over to that chest. And whoops, we fell down here. Might as well grab this ingredient. And we're just going to go back up and around to the chest. Alright, head up this way. And there you go. More gold pieces. You should be pretty close to enough will to craft those gators. You can do that at any one of the shrines. We're about to get into another boss fight. What I suggest you do is, switch your brew around to accommodate the one that we just picked up in the last episode. So the laurel buds will increase damage reduction for a short time every time that we use the gourd. If there's any medicines you need to make them. Get the evil repelling medicament. This is going to be useful for the upcoming fight. Same with the tiger subduing pellets and the ginseng pellets. The tiger subduing pellets will give your staff a boost so that you do more damage. The ginseng pellets, upon taking them, they will increase your focus. So now from here at the shrine, we're just going to be going back to the big area where the archers were and the brutes. And we're going to be going through that door that was on the other side of where we got the laurel buds. So just go to your right, over here. There's that item, and here's the door. Go ahead and open that up. You're going to get a cutscene.
Son, I hear you loud and clear. How can I not know your sufferings? But before our master returns from the valley, we've got to tough it out. Tough it out to survive. The lads went out to see the altar the other day. Said it's stinking worse than ever. And covered in bones. Not from men or livestock, but littered in the remains of our kin. Curse that furry jackass! Ooh, just wait until Master hears about this! Hush! Hush, you fool! Our restoration. We can't say it out loud now. Oh, your poor brother hadn't... What's that smell? Aye, that's fresh meat. Delivering itself all the way to this dump for our lunch.
So in this fight, I did die here, and I will explain why. For now, what you're going to do is try to get by these pillars here. And what you want is, you want the big guy to smash these pillars. You want them broken down so the king of the flowing sands, the little guy, cannot stand on top of them. As you can tell, he is on top of one of them right now, and he's just launching rocks at you. So you want to eliminate that element altogether. Just kind of hang out by the pillar. The big guy should come in there. And there it is. And you're going to do this to all the pillars in this arena first. I suggest that you do it. The reason why I'm suggesting that you do it this way is because there is another side quest that is going to go along with this, and I think that this option makes it a little bit more easier to handle. So again, get him to break these pillars. Don't worry about the little guy. Don't worry about fighting right now. Just get the pillars broken. Alright, and there's a couple more. It's taking a little bit longer than usual. Alright, and now get the last one. Okay, now that that's done, let me explain this. There are two ways that you can do this fight. You can either strictly focus on the big guy and then watch how things play out after that, or you can strictly focus on the little guy and then things are going to play out a little different. So just do your best to manage in this fight. We're going to be going after the little guy. So right now, I'm just letting this fight play out so you can kind of see how it goes. I'm going to explain my death in a moment. As you can tell, the fight is not too difficult. Just gotta watch out for the rocks being thrown. He's actually quite slow. It's kind of easy to telegraph his moves. But give yourself some time to learn the fight, learn the moves of the fight. You don't have to get it perfect every single time. Sometimes it's good to just have a good strategy, map it out, and then do better the next time. Okay, so bad news. We obviously died. So you know what happens when you do die. You get placed back at the shrine that you were last at. And then we're going to take the same route that we took to get over there. So just over this bridge, go to the right. Then to the left. And then all the way to the right again.
Take him down! Oh, cunning foe! Death was our cause.
And my pointless death was to show you that when you approach the arena, the door will still be open and the pillars will be gone. So now you can just focus on the fight itself. We are going to be taking out the second Prince of Flowing Sands. But do not worry about the King of Flowing Sands at all. Just watch out for his rock attacks, and you're going to be just fine. This fight's pretty self-explanatory. I don't really have to explain anything too special about it. I am more than reasonably sure that you can handle it. Just dodge roll either to the right or to the left, and keep your wits about you. When he turns to fire, you can go ahead and use the fireproof mantle again to give you a boost in defense and to negate fire damage. I will see you in just a moment. Alright, and with that wrapped up, we're going to get a little cutscene here. We have obviously angered the King of Flowing Sands there. We will see him later.
你瞧那手背刀架让情，他怎么就落得个子王夫逃死不害？
That door over there, we'll go through that later. Don't worry about that right now. Grab this right here. It's one of our overgrown root friends. Take them out accordingly. Alright, we got another spark. Just looking over the area, making sure I didn't forget anything or leave anything behind. And you're going to head across this bridge. Grab this ingredient right here. Alright, got a couple of enemies in the area. These rock guys right here to your right, show them no mercy. Alright? As soon as you see one, if you have an immobilize spell, use it immediately and then get a charged heavy attack, and that should take care of most of it. And then you should be able to take it down with a couple of swipes after that. I'll show you right here. There's that. Get that charged heavy. Look at that. Tons of damage. And that's it. If you let them live for too long, they are a little bit of a hassle. So that's why I say just take those dudes out quick. Alright, you have these enemies here. They have a spear. And they swing at you quite often. So just kind of, take a couple of swipes. Dodge roll. You go back in. Come back out. Take a couple of swipes. Don't just stand in front of the enemy and just spam square. It's not going to work out well. Alright. So take out that lesser Yaoguai. And welcome to Fright Cliff. We have a couple of enemies we got to deal with right here. Again, there's the rock guy. Same strategy. We have that guy throwing projectiles up there. Okay, immobilize. Charged heavy attack. And then a couple of swipes, and that's over. Now we're going to go take out the bum that's throwing stuff at us. Okay, so you can hear some chanting right now. It is coming from this statue right here. This statue right here is part of a quest. You will need 6 of these, and I will take you through this quest to the end. So here is the first Buddha eye that you get, and there's nothing that you need to do with this. It's just a key item. For now, go up here to the shrine and get yourself set up. Rest, relax, replenish. Give yourself a round of applause. You've been doing so well. Thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. We'll see you here in just a moment for part 9.